folks, and welcome to the Entertainment Log. Today we will highlight the song Cop Killer by Body Count. Cop Killer is a song by American heavy metal band Body Count, released on the group's 1992 self-titled debut album. The song was written 2 years earlier and was partially influenced by Psycho Killer and by Talking Heads. The song's lyrics about cop killing were criticized by then President of the United States, George H.W. Bush, as well as Vice President Dan Quayle. Ice-T has referred to it as a protest record. Ice-T eventually recalled the album and re-released it without the inclusion of the song, which was given away as a free single. Ice-T, who wrote the song's lyrics, referred to Cop Killer as a protest record, stating that the song is sung in the first person as a character who is fed up with police brutality. Ice-T has also credited the Talking Heads song Psycho Killer with partially inspiring the song. Cop Killer was written in 1990 and had been performed live several times, including at the 1991 Lollapalooza tour, before it had been recorded in a studio. The recorded version mentions then Los Angeles Police Chief Daryl Gates and Rodney King, a black motorist whose beating by LAPD officers had been caught on videotape. Shortly after the release of Body Count, a jury acquitted the officers and riots broke out in South Central Los Angeles. Soon after the riots, the Dallas Police Association and the Combined Law Enforcement Association of Texas launched a campaign to force Warner Brothers Records to withdraw the album. Following its release, the song was met with opposition, with critics ranging from President George H.W. Bush to various law enforcement agencies, with demands for the song's withdrawal from commercial availability, citing concerns of promoting anti-police sentiment. Ice-T defended the lyrical content of the song, as did various other proponents who did not believe that the song posed any risk and remained in support of the song continuing to be released and sold. CLEAT, the Combined Law Enforcement Associations of Texas, called for a boycott of all products by Time Warner in order to secure the removal of the song and album from stores. Within a week, they were joined by police organizations across the United States. Senators Daniel Patrick Moynihan, Lloyd Bentsen, and Al D'Amato protested Warner Brothers Records' release of the song by canceling their planned cameo appearances in the 1993 Warner Brothers picture political film Dave. Some critics argued that the song could cause crime and violence. Dennis R. Martin, the former president of the National Association of Chiefs of Police, argued that the misuse of the First Amendment is graphically illustrated in Time Warner's attempt to insert into the mainstream culture the vile and dangerous lyrics of the Ice-T song entitled Cop Killer. The Body Count album containing Cop Killer was shipped throughout the United States in miniature body bags. Only days before distribution of the album was voluntarily suspended, Time Warner flooded the record market with 500,000 copies. The Cop Killer song has been implicated in at least 2 shooting incidents and has inflamed racial tensions in cities across the country. Those who work closely with the families and friends of slain officers volunteering for the American Police Hall of Fame and Museum are outraged by the message of Cop Killer. It is an affront to the officers, 144 in 1992 alone, who have been killed in the line of duty while the police was upholding laws of our society and protecting all its citizens. Others defended the album and cited the fact that Ice-T had sympathetically portrayed a police officer in the 1991 film New Jack City. Many people from the music world and other fields were supportive of the song. For example, in direct response to the criticism made by Dennis Martin above, Mark S. Ham and Jeff Farrell argued the following. Ice-T is not the first artist to put a cop killer theme in United States popular culture. This theme has been the subject of countless cinematic and literary works, and has appeared many times before in popular music. During the Great Depression, for example, people celebrated Pretty Boy Floyd and his exploits. which included murdering law enforcement personnel. Similarly, the highly respected fiddler Tommy Jarrell wrote and sang Policeman, which begins, "Policeman come and I didn't want to go this morning, so I shot him in the head with my .44. But perhaps the best known case is Eric Clapton's cover version of Bob Marley and the Wailers' I Shot the Sheriff, which reached the top of US music charts in the mid-1970s. I shot the sheriff, though I never suffered the sort of moral and political attacks that Cop Killer did. How do we account for this indifference?" Ice-T stated of the song, "I'm singing in the first person as a character who was fed up with police brutality. I ain't never killed no cop. I felt like it a lot of times, but I never did it. If you believe that I'm a cop killer, you believe David Bowie is an astronaut." The information brought to you in this video has been provided by Wikipedia. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the Entertainment Log.